Curriculum development and recent trends. What is the salient features of K-12 basic education program? The main purpose of K-12 education is to facilitate a process through which all students graduate high school with the academic and lifelong learning skills to be the leaders in their communities and agents in their own success. It provides sufficient time for mastery of concepts and skills, develop lifelong learners, and prepare graduates for tertiary education, middle level skills development, employment, and entrepreneurship. Number 1, it is strengthen early childhood education or universal kindergarten. Children who underwent kindergarten have better completion rates than those who did not. It is the foundation for lifelong learning and for the total development of the child. Number 2, making the curriculum relevant to the learners or contextualization. Examples are the activities, songs, stories, and illustrations that are based on local culture. This makes the lessons relevant to the learners and easy to understand. Number 3, ensuring integrated and seamless learning. Subjects are taught from simplest concepts to more complicated concepts through grade level in spiral progression. As early as elementary, students gain knowledge in areas such as biology, geometry, earth, science, chemistry, and algebra. This ensures knowledge and skills after each level. Number 4, building proficiency through language or mother tongue base. Students are able to learn best in their mother tongue. Learning in mother tongue also serves as the foundation for students to learn Filipino and English easily. Number 5, gearing up for the future. The senior high school is the 2 years of specialized upper secondary education. A student may choose a specialization based on their aptitude, interest, and school capacity. Number 6, nurturing the holistic developed Filipino. Every K-12 graduates will be ready to go in different paths. It may be further education, employment, or entrepreneurship. What is the role of technology in delivering the curriculum? The technology has made search, storing, retrieval, transmission, gathering, dissemination, and reception of knowledge easier, cheaper, and faster. Technology is expected to completely change the way curriculum is developed and delivered, hence enhancing the quality of higher education. It assists teachers with the delivery of lessons and assessing students. It can also provide students with numerous ways to demonstrate their learning, increasing engagement in the learning process, and help to meet the many learning needs of students within a classroom. What is the role of stakeholders in curriculum implementation? There are 5 stakeholders in the curriculum implementation: the learners, the teachers, the administrators, the parents, and the community. The learners are the center of the curriculum and the very reason a curriculum is developed. They are the one who is directly influenced by it. Number 2, the teachers. The teachers are the curriculum developers and implementers. They prepare activities for the students to do. Teachers designs, enriches, and modifies the curriculum to suit the learner's characteristics. Number 3, the administrators. They play an important role in shaping the curriculum because they are the people who are responsible in the formulation of the school's vision, philosophy, mission, and objectives. They see to it that the written curriculum are correctly implemented in school. Thus, they provide support to the whole organization through their leadership. Parents are the supporters of the curriculum and the significant school partners. Number 5, the community. The community can provide local and indigenous knowledge in school curriculum. The types of curriculum operating in school. There are 7 curriculum: the recommended, the written, the taught, supported, assessed, learned, and hidden. The recommended curriculum, broad scope of learning competencies. Number 2, the written curriculum. Number 3, the taught curriculum. Number 4, the supported curriculum, or the one with materials and resources. Number 5, the assessed curriculum, or the teacher-made test. Number 6, the learned curriculum, which can be seen in MPS or not. And the hidden curriculum, which is the influence or the peer influence. What is the use of mother tongue? The use of mother tongue refers to any form of schooling that makes use of the language that the children are mostly familiar with. This is usually the language that children speak at home with their family. Using mother tongue in early education leads to a better understanding of the curriculum content and to a more positive attitude towards school. What is contextualization and localization? This refers to the educational process of relating the curriculum to a particular setting, situation, or area of application to make the competencies relevant, meaningful, and useful to the learners. Learners are put in a natural and actual learning environment, letting them manipulate, relate, and adapt to various learning opportunities and resources available within the locality or community. Lessons are becoming more real-life, customized, and appropriate. What is the role of technology in delivering the curriculum? As the world starts to shift in a global knowledge economy, it provides inclusion and development of digital literacy skills. It extends learning beyond the text and beyond the classroom walls. It ultimately exposes students and teachers to new online global communities. This turn promotes global awareness, which is essential component to a 21st century education. The SAMR model of 21st century education, wherein the S is substitution. Substitution is the technology act as a direct substitute with the functional change, replacing traditional activities. SA. A is for augmentation. Augmentation is interacting digital enhancement and elements like comments, hyperlinks, and multimedia. The content remain unchanged, but the students can now take advantage of digital features like the Kahoot and Padlet. S for substitution, A for augmentation, M. M is for modification. Modification is use of learning management system like the Google Classroom, the Moodle, Schoology, Zoom, or Gmeet. SAMR. S. Substitution, A. Augmentation, M. Modification, and R is for redefinition. Redefinition is learning fundamentally transforming at the redefinition level, enabling activities that were previously impossible in the classroom, like the virtual field trips. Redefinition. Learning is the fundamentally transformation of the redefinition level, enabling activities that were previously impossible in the classroom, like the virtual field trips. Types of curriculum operating in schools. Number 1, recommended curriculum. The broad scope of learning competencies. Number 2, the written curriculum. The lesson plan or syllabus written by teachers. Number 3, the taught curriculum. The implementation of the written curriculum. So, when teachers give a lecture, initiate group works, or do the experiment, the taught curriculum was demonstrated. Number 4 is the supported curriculum. The implementation of the written curriculum that even is being taught or activity being done. This curriculum contains different teaching styles and learning styles to address the student's need and interest. Number 5, assessed curriculum. Teachers made tests. Warm student takes the quiz on exam. These evaluation are called assessed curriculum. Number 6, learned curriculum. It indicates what students have learned. A learning outcome can be manifested by what students can perform or do. Number 7, the hidden curriculum. The hidden curriculum refers to the unplanned or unintended curriculum but plays a vital role in learning. It consists of norms, values, and procedure. Example, learn how to respect, learn to raise hand, or greet visitors. The 5 sources of curriculum design. First, science as a source. Science use of problem solving and scientific methods that provides meaning. Only those items that can be observed or quantified is included as a source. Problem solving, learning how to learn, or thinking curriculum. Procedure, knowledge, or process. The curriculum teaches rational pieces for dealing with reality. Number 2, society as a source. It uses society as a source or social situation. It believes that the curriculum design should include collaboration. Design should not ignore the diversity of human life as seen in culture, ethnicity, and social class. The curriculum should imbibe this and meet the needs of the student. Number 3, morals or moral doctrine as a source. Moral doctrine as a source are often derived from the people considered to be spiritual authorities such as the Bible. For this source, lasting truth and equality in regards to the value of different subjects is part of adhering to the source. Number 4, knowledge as a source. Subject-centered in which knowledge is valuable, like the MELC. Knowledge should be structured as discipline with the clean boundaries. The disciplined knowledge has a particular unique method. The undisciplined knowledge does not have unique content and is clustered according to focus. Number 5, learners as a source. The curriculum should design on what we know about the learner, how he learns, forms attitudes, generates interest, and develops values. It should draw much from the psychological foundations, the behavior, the mind, the thought of the learner, based on the cognitive research Learning by Doing of John Dewey. I believe that technology as a source should be the one of the basis in amending the curriculum. Influences of educational philosophies curriculum in the lights of present educational curriculum. The following are the influences of educational philosophies curriculum in the lights of present educational curriculum. Number 1, pragmatism. It is an educational philosophy that says education should be life and growth. That is, teachers should be teaching students things that are practical for life and encourage them to grow into a better people. Many famous educators, including John Dewey, were pragmatics. It is characterized by current educators and it's representative of progressive trends in education. Progressiveness education lays emphasis on learning by doing and involving the child activity. Nothing is permanent, change will happen, and the truth cannot last forever. Idealism. Idealism are the ideas that the only true reality, the only thing worth knowing and needs to be translated. How much of all these ideas do we really need to know? The focus is in the mind. Plato and Socrates questions then questions to receive an answer. You have to ask question to receive an answer. As per Socrates, a question them, Socrates will answer with another question. Questions, when asked back and forth, there is the mind develop, the Socratic question. Ano daw? So, Socrates asked questions, then you will answer, and then you will give another questions, and then you will ask again back and forth. Here is when the mind develops. Next is realism. Realism means reality exists independently of the human mind. What can actually exist? The ultimate reality is the physical objects. Ulit. Realism's reality exists independently of the human mind. What actually exists? The ultimate reality is the physical objects. When you can see, touch, hear, taste, feel, are reality. The body is the focus of realism. Aristotle is to move away. The ultimate reality is the physical objects. The reality or the real should be that we are teaching instead those that are in the mind. What we can't experience and what should be experienced. People's perception in education purposes. The purpose of education is like asking what is the meaning of life. The purpose of education is endless. To create adults that we can compete by global economy. To create lifelong learners. To create emotionally healthy adults which can engage in a meaningful relationship. To teach young minds to survive in daily lives. The life and education should be synonymous. There is no life without education, and your life will be based without education. Teachers teach you how to learn, survive, create lifelong habits for work, and it will teach you how to live. That is the people's perception in education.